does. Is this your dude?
Huh?
Is this your
No. This is Sportsman. Okay, so yeah, they are last. That's the 125. They're the 75. They still won't. They won't wreck real bad. There won't be a lot of cautions, if any. But if they wreck, they're gonna fuck shit up. These are super fast and they're super
Attention in
fucking
the
loud
pits.
too.
Attention in the pits. We need the spotter of the 73 Sportsman. Again, spotter of the 73 Sportsman. We need you to the spotter stand at this time. Again, attention in the pits. Spotter for the number 73 Sportsman. We need you at your position up in the spotter stand. Thank you. We're back live on RacingAmerica.tv from the Freedom Factory, and it's time for the UARA Sportsman 75. Race number 5 of the 2025 season is ready to get underway from the Freedom Factory. This will be race number 5 on the schedule and the second time Sportsman cars have raced here at the Freedom Factory. Adam Briggs went to victory lane earlier this year to pick up his first UARA Sportsman Series victory. The field is beginning to form up. Let's take a look at our starting lineup. On the pole will be the number 16 of Tim Sozio with the number 1X of Aaron Anderson on the outside. Row number 2 will be the number 22 of Sammy Coghill, followed then by the number 14 of Adam Briggs. Row number 3 will be the number 29 of Bobby Bolton, and the number 56 of Brandon Morris. Row number 4 will be the 02 of Dodge Carler.
That's who Adam Briggs is, 14.
Earlier, the
And then Stevens car looks just like that, but it's 41. Not just like that, but it's red.
21 will start at 10. 55 of Hayden Mowry will start 12th. 13th will be the 71 of Junior Beckner. 14th will be the 92 of Joe Wenchel. 15th will be the number 8 of Steve J.C. Wright. 16th to 94 of Chris Turner. Then will be the number 5 of Chad Rutherford. His outside, the 27 of Kingman Bay. It will be the 68 of Jason Bartram. 99 of Freddie Martell. Marlowe is number 54.
But when you take Stevens, you like follow him with my phone.
Yeah.
Start to the inside of 99. Rounding out the field, number 54. 12 of Warning. 17 of Philip Messett. Rounding out the shotgun on the field, number 65 of Rick Reed. UARA Sportsman Series would like to thank its supporting partners and sponsors: Sunoco Race Fuel, Southern Racing Fuels, American Racer Tires, Ernest Performance, Integrity Transmission, Racing Radios, AR Bodies, Day Racing Products, Duco Performance, 5-Star Bodies, Magnus Performance Parts, Merco All-Purpose Cleaner, Quick Car Racing Products, Race Car Engineering, Salted Metals, Tilton, BDL Fuel Systems, Jonesville Headers, Candy Engines.
We got one more lap. One more lap.
That's all they got?
One more lap, and then they turn them loose.
Simpson, Hitfire Coffee Liqueur, Racing America,
One more lap after
Sunshine
this
State
one.
Racing, Speed Racer Photos, and Stick and Beat Sportswear. Thank you all for your
the pace
continued
car's about to get
support
the fuck out of the way.
of the UARA Sportsman Series. The one-to-go signal has been given to the field. Getting ready to go for 75 laps in race number 5 of the 2025 UARA Sportsman Series schedule. 28 UARA Sportsman cars are ready to go. And it's Tim Sozio and Aaron Anderson on the front row. Race number 5 of the UARA Sportsman Series is green from the Freedom Factory. It's the 16 of Sozio down the straightaway. Anderson stops at the second place. The battle is on for third between Adam Briggs and Sammy Coghill. UARA Sportsman Series start. Not getting his night off, the start that he was looking for. So we work our first yellow of the night. We'll see if Aaron can get that car refired and rolling again. Very impressive start to this race by the 1X of Aaron Anderson. Anderson, a driver out of Pinellas Park, Florida. Made 3 UARA starts this year. He had an 8th place finish back at Rattler Winding, which was his best finish of the year. At Auburndale last month, came away with a 16th and 12th place finish. So looking for a career best here tonight and off to a great start to these first 11 laps in as Anderson was able to drive around the 16 of Tim Sozio and take the lead.
See you better.
He had driven away from the 14 of Adam Briggs, and Briggs was under fire from the 29 of Bobby Mobley. And he
I'll record the race if you don't want to.
Started back at
I
7.
really want to watch it.
Palmer has moved up to 4th.
Get that camera.
Qualifier Palmer Hag started in the
Ball's
up to
right
5th.
there. I don't, but it looks like it.
Garrett Thompson getting a little help as they'll look to try to get him refired. Unfortunately, not able to see here what happened with Garrett Thompson. Running kind of deeper in the field, right around 25th position.
Look at that. That's a white woman. You see that? That is a white woman. How? Look at that. Summer.
Sun's starting to go down here at the
Summer
Freedom
motherfucking
Factory,
rain.
getting into that golden hour where the sun's going to be a little tough for these drivers coming out of the exit of turn number 4.
That's gonna be super
But
bad.
the sun not going to bother them for much longer. There you see the shadows start right here along the front stretch, so the drivers will get a little bit of that sunlight
It's about to rain.
as they enter the front straightaway. But now turns 1 and 2 almost completely in the shade. Had some cloud cover kind of roll
Going
in.
too fast. That shit's too fast.
The area that's kind of changed up.
5 minutes is gone. That is crazy. It's blowing up out of nowhere.
A little bit as well. Toasty of a day here on the Suncoast Florida. As you see the choose cone out. Drivers electing either inside or outside.
That's a nice
Most drivers
boulder.
electing inside. Other than Briggs, who wanted to race on the exit front row, jump outside and fall. Trying to get several positions here. Restart for the 4th position. Gain a couple of spots. Pick up Dodge Carlton. He'll get the 1 to go signal this time by. $64 to go, 11 complete. Let's see what kind of start Anderson can get here with Adam Briggs to his outside. Bobby Mobley and Palmer Hag in row number 2. Field rolls towards the restart zone. And they pick up the throttle, and we are back green towards the
He's on fire!
Behind them.
Who is?
Oh, I thought he was.
He's got a little bit of contact from the
crazy for these cars. That don't happen in these cars.
I thought he was on fucking
They
fire.
do catch on fire. But they got fireproof suits. So
The nose of these wedge body cars underneath the rear end, and you can jack up the rear end pretty quickly. And I think that's exactly what we saw here with the 29 of Bobby Mobley as we check the replay here on Racing America.
Get it, Adam.
I mean, this one not really getting underneath him, but
I smell
Mobley
popcorn. They
left a
say
little
they
bit
had
of
it.
the
I
bottom of the
smell it.
racetrack open.
Smell
and
what?
Palmer
Popcorn.
Hagg
No, that's
trying to
front
fill
rubber.
that hole and fill the gap.
She said, no, that's burnt rubber.
Off of turn number 3, and Mobley goes around. Junior Becker went around as well.
some nice things.
Got in there, made a little bit of contact.
Look like I got a shag.
Again here.
Like I got a shag.
And that to me looks like two drivers trying to fight for the same piece of real estate there, where Hag definitely trying to get to the bottom, got a nose in there. Both drivers just kind of came together there as they were entering turn number 3. Both wanted to occupy that same line.
There's been
That's
one
the
time
end
at
result.
Auburndale, it was like under it, like the flames were coming up,
Yeah,
climbed
that's
up
what
out
I
his car. Like, hell yeah, we catch on fire.
Let's see how this
It
plays
looked
out.
like it
Mobley
was.
has
It
gone
seemed-
back
Especially
up
if the
to
gas
third.
leaks on the fucking track.
It was
It's hot.
mentioned in the drivers' meeting.
Or something ignite, you know, like I've seen it trip, the gas is on fire and it's tripping as they're fucking going. That's scary.
Let's say
They
not
got
so
I
fireworks.
swear I
solid
seen
performances
it.
by some of our competitors here over the last couple of
Sure
races,
did.
where
Yeah.
Ricky Brooks was pretty serious in the drivers' meeting that he told a lot of these sportsman drivers that
Pretty
need to clean
serious.
their act up
Pretty serious, girl.
and
Serious.
start racing better and racing cleaner. Palmer Hagg, who was our quick qualifier from earlier tonight, he is going to go to the rear of the field
Who?
after making contact with the 29 of Bobby Mobley.
Oh.
Mobley is going to retain that
Mobley,
third
I think,
position.
is the Auburndale team. Mobley?
Just 14
Adam, get
laps into
third.
this
How's
one,
he
so
gonna
a
get
long way to
third?
go for UARA sportsman cars.
It's 75 laps,
Palmer Hagg
though.
damage to the
So.
right front where he made contact
He's not
with
third, he's
Mobley.
in second.
All 4 American Racer tires
I
are
thought
up.
they said Mobley was going to second.
Oh.
Number 29 and 3. Third place. Pretty high. I don't know what the fuck.
Here along the
That's weird.
front stretch, here along the start and finish line.
A lot. This is where the money is in these cars right here. Like outside of NASCAR and Busch and all that.
Race leader
A lot of these
Aaron
people are
Anderson
from
got
like
by
Indiana,
earlier
fucking
in the race.
Illinois,
He has not relinquished the
California.
lead.
They come from all over to race it.
Rides along with the
What's his car
number
look
14
like?
of
Does it
Adam
look like
Briggs
this?
in
Who's?
tow.
Steven.
Bobby
No,
Mobley gets that
it's a,
third spot back and Dodge Carlbert up into
It's the
fourth.
same kind of vehicle as the Batmobile. And I don't know.
So
It's,
goes
I'll show
22
you.
Sammy Cocktail.
They look a lot like this, but they're not as fancy. I don't know. You have to see. They're rougher drivers too. Different motors, a little bit different. It's a Chevelle, an old Chevelle, Monte Carlo, old Monte Carlo,
Racing here at
or,
the Freedom Factory.
whatever the Batmobile. What was the old Batmobile?
Doing a nice
Anybody
job
watch it?
so far,
What kind
driver
of car
that's,
was the Batmobile?
Racing
What kind of
a lot
car was that?
Showtime Speedway and
Anybody?
their street stock division. Run done some modified racing as well, but starting to find a home
Queen
here.
of Rap.
New to the UARA Sports
Flower
Series.
Dia, Zero. Got
Doing
that
a
right.
nice run here tonight.
Queen of Rap.
Start to see the
Sit your bitch ass
lights
down. You
taking
got
on
an
here
F
as
on your
Eugene
test.
Stone is out. Anderson, Mobley, and
Come on.
Carlbert, both all three of them elect at the bottom.
61 more laps.
Sammy Coghill, he wants to jump off to the outside, so he'll follow the line right behind him. Track lights are kicking on as we get a change from the hot temperatures that we had earlier here this afternoon. That track will start to cool dramatically. There you see the sun starting to set off to the west. Sun sets over the fields here off to the west.
Okay, well, he ain't gonna be racing.
1, 2.
racing at 8
On par
o'clock.
for
That's
great
fine.
looking sunset here
Yeah,
tonight.
60 more laps.
Green flag will get ready to come out next time by the field. We'll get the 1 to go signal.
It took 30 minutes to go 15 laps.
Lights out on the pace car for the I always say to watch with these 75 lap racers break it down in 25 segments. As able to save their stuff for those final and 25
Oh, he's got it. He's got it. Woo!
going to get the worst of it. Robert's going to move to third.
Yeah, he's calling out.
Now Steven just needs to run this shit. Auburn now's running it right now. Steven needs.
Warning. The 112 is right there, facing oncoming traffic coming out of turn number
Damn.
4. So Dave will get it refired.
Sorry, I didn't grab it. That scared me.
Yeah,
I've been scared about that race car driver.
Warning goes
I've been
around, but
fucking scared.
fortunately no other cars are going to be involved in this one, and everybody looks like they're going to move on.
They gotta slow down
I
now.
need binoculars.
Replay here.
I can find him.
See Dave
I don't know what his new racing suit looks
Blue
like.
car.
I know he's back there fucking with that.
On
They're
your
doing
screen
something with that.
and-
Maybe not by now, but
how the song
They're back
goes.
there
All
chilling.
by myself.
they always stand down there though.
Dave started to lose. He may have had a
One of
little
those-
help here.
There ain't no way you can
They're
see
on
from
one of
over
those
there.
golf
He was
carts.
awful close to him, but
Fatback is who you need to look for. That looks like Fatback right there in the gray shirt. He's big and fat. Fat as fuck. He got the fat ass back. That's why I call him Fatback.
Harville's out.
And they got one of those.
52 laps remaining. So we're at the point now where, like I said, you break this race down in segments. We're about at the conclusion of segment number 1. It was mostly Aaron Anderson that first segment, but later in this run, Adam Briggs' car has really come to life. But so has the 02 of Dodge Carl Burton and the 29 of Bobby Mobley. They run second and third. This race far from over. Again, racetrack going through some changes right now. There's no more direct sunlight on it. The track is in complete shade, and the temperature is starting to drop around the speedway. So the grip level for these cars should be improving. But
That
the
girl
tire
right there
wear
is so
on these American Racer
dumb.
tires as you press on and continue on through this
Don't
75
let her
lap
catch you
race
looking
are
at her.
obviously going to get
Fuck
worse.
ass up.
So which teams
She's fucked up.
nailed the setup properly?
Drunk as fuck. She's been sitting there for like 30 minutes and she's still fucked up.
Eyes
They
like
were the
that.
ones standing by their truck. Right there at the lookout. Right there. That was it. She's fucking shitting. She's so fucked up, dude.
So Bobby Mosley is going to go to the line.
Hey, that guy right there with the blue shirt on, fishing
Inside of row 2.
Where?
To the left of
Tim
you, right
Stokes
there.
leading
Right
off
there?
the one.
No, here, right there.
Right to the left?
Yeah.
Look at me real hard.
Up in the front, but for the most part, everybody's still pretty much status quo. We get ready to go back to green with 52 laps to go, 23 complete. Briggs has got to be the control car and the one to come to the line first. Time being coming out of turn number 4, Mobley.
What the fuck?
They're still going to show him the black flag. Seemed like
Oh, wow. 29 got black flag. He did something bad. Or he's leaking oil. Or what, you know what I'm saying?
coming out, there's the 1X. Aaron Anderson is around and Stokes is the 99 of Chris
Damn.
Martell.
That was the leader of the race to begin with,
Both drivers
1X.
able to continue on, and there you see some pretty.
He was the leader at the beginning.
His car had that machine.
Yeah, I just seen
Yeah,
it. Yeah.
again.
It's hot, 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 hot. It's a fast car, but it don't last.
The Anderson
Yeah,
again, let's
first
take a look
back.
at the replay. Here's Anderson racing hard with the 16 of Tim Stozio. And as they come to the corner, he takes contact into the back of the 16 of
Oh, he tried to
Stozio.
bump him
And it's
and
the
spun
1X
out.
of Anderson that goes around. Martell spins,
Okay.
getting into the
But why'd he
action.
get black
Luckily,
flag?
doesn't make any contact with
29.
either of
Why'd
any
they
of the
black
cars
flag
down
him?
there. But you'll see, watch the 1X right there into the back bumper. The 16's got it locked up, but the 1X just can't hold on to it. And he loses control on the bottom of the racetrack. Down to the apron goes the 1X of Anderson.
Hey, you want to go down there and hit the babe or something?
I smoke.
Take his car back to the pit area and get that car looked at all, or if he's just going to drop to the tail end of the field. 29 of Bobby Mobley, who had been shown the black flag several times. He made his way back to the pit area and looked like he had his window vent down, and looked like the night might be over. Rule is if you're the control car, which on every
So I need to pull some out right here, right?
That's better though, right? Better?
Caution now, 46 laps to go.
6 laps.
Setting off to the west.
You gonna go out of the car?
Beautiful, beautiful sight
two.
again here. A sight that I've
Three.
seen many, many times.